So this video is about how I got kicked out of a 3D printed home community yesterday when I went and tried to take some video of the process of building a 3D printed home, and also want to share with you news about this community in Georgetown, Texas, that is coming out with the newest, latest, greatest thing, and that is 3D printed homes, and whether or not that's a good idea or a bad idea for the consumer. Hey everybody, this is Dan Forbes Realty here in Leander, Texas, just north of Austin, and I work all the North Austin areas of Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, and Georgetown, and of course North Austin itself. And you know what? I get calls and texts and emails almost every single day from people that are moving here to the Austin area, and I absolutely love it. So if that's you, you can look down in the description below and see how that you can call me, text me, email, or even send me a carrier pigeon. Heck, I don't care. But always remember, I've got your back. But let's talk about 3D printed homes, how I got kicked out of the neighborhood yesterday, and whether it's a good idea or a bad idea for the consumer right after this. So yesterday I was in the Wolf Ranch community in Georgetown, where there is a new construction project going on where they are building the first 3D printed homes here in Georgetown, Texas. And I tried to take some video. So I got there, a fence was erected, it's got black tarp all over it, and it said no entry, turn around, go back. Of course, I pulled in anyway a little ways, and I wanted to get some video of the project of building a 3D printed home, and I ended up getting kicked out of the community. So let me show you that video right now. So I'm in Wolf Ranch, and they are 3D printing houses right now. That's the machine right behind me. It's not running right now, but I wanted to get a look at it. I wanted to give you a look at what's happening here with these 3D printing houses, but they have this fence around it that's black. They tell you you can't pull in here. You have to turn around and go back. So it's almost like it's top secret. Let me turn the camera around and see if I can get you a little bit of view of what's happening. All right, so there's the machine. It's not running right now, but zooming in a little bit. Okay, well that was short-lived. I had a worker come up and tell me I had to stop photographing, and I said, well, hey, I'm already getting emails from the builder. I said, doesn't matter, you can't photograph here on this site. So sorry you didn't get much of a look, but I'll come back when I can and get a better look of these 3D printed houses that are going up right now in Georgetown. So stay tuned. So let's talk about some of the pros and cons of 3D printed homes. So for the builder, they can build homes faster, they can build them cheaper, they are more customizable because they are printed from a computerized blueprint, and there's a lot of less wasted material. So those are all benefits for the builder. Basically, they build the homes cheaper and faster. The material is concrete or some type of synthetic material that's mixed with concrete in order to build the home. So if you're a consumer and you're wondering, should I buy a 3D printed home or not? I mean, there's some things that you ought to think about. So first of all, one of those things is the cost. Yes, they say the average cost of building a home is $150,000. This builder is saying that they're going to be offering these homes in the mid $400,000. So is the savings cost going to be passed on to the consumer? That's a really big question. Or is the builder just going to put the money in their pocket? So there's a lot of cost savings. The question is, will that be passed on to you, the consumer? And you're going to have to be the judge of that, comparing a 3D printed home to a typical stick-built home. There are two pros for the consumer. One is because it is a faster build, you wouldn't have to wait as long for these homes to be built, but likely these homes are going to be built and then sold to the consumer, released to the consumer after construction anyway, so I don't know that's much of a benefit to the consumer. But the homes are more energy efficient, so you will be saving on your electric bills with a 3D printed home, so that's a plus. To me, the biggest con is we don't know the long-term story of 3D printed homes. Are they going to last as long as traditional built
homes. We just don't know that. Are they going to have more warranty issues? Are there going to be structural issues? It's new technology. It is somewhat unproven technology. So if you want to be a pioneer, go ahead and buy a 3D printed home. If you're like me, maybe a little bit more careful about those kinds of decisions, I probably would wait. But, my job is to help you, the consumer, make up your mind and make the very best decision for you, and not to tell you what to do. I'm not against 3D printed homes. I'm just saying that it is unproven technology, and it's going to be a while before we know more about that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if so, before you leave, would you please subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when new videos are posted, and smash that thumbs up button because it does help other people find my channel. Right now you're beginning to see other videos pop up on my channel, and if you're thinking at all about moving here to the North Austin, Texas area, you've got to do something. Look down in the description below and you'll see how that you can call me, text me, send me an email. Heck, I don't care. Send me a carrier pigeon, and always remember, I've got your back.